Well, isn't this professional? So I don't know if you noticed, but on my inspiration thing on my YouTube channel, you can see there's a lot of people there. And one of those people who I'm going to talk about today is Daniel Howell. Or some of you may know him as Dan is Snot on Fire. Ahaha, it's not funny. I'm just basically here saying that I'm really proud of Dan in this moment. He's really open with himself now, and I don't know if anybody else can see it, or if he can see it if he's watching this. Hi, I'm dying on the inside if you're watching this. If anybody else can see this, or if he can see this. But I can tell he's kind of happier. And when I watch past videos, I can kind of see the little, like, scared kid. Like, he's still Dan, and he's still, like, well, to me, amazing in every way. But, I'm so proud of him now. Let's give some examples. Also, this is kind of his setup, except with better lighting. And he has this always in the background, so. He recently actually came out with a video called, Daniel and Depression. And, well, he has depression, and he's actually, I feel he's maintaining it well. He's living with someone who's basically the embodiment of sunshine. So he's just, I don't know, he just seems happier. But there can be days, like, don't let the illusion of him seeming happy fail you. He could be having the worst day of his life. But I could relate to him in that moment, because at that point in my life, I felt my depression. I also have depression, by the way. I'm very open with it. When that video came out, I was like, oh wait, it's hard for other people to come out with things, because I'm very open with my anxiety and depression. But I was really struggling with it, and me being a Christian, I prayed to God, and I was like, God, just have someone, like, help me, because I know I can't do this on my own. Not just Dan uploading that video, which was incredibly brave of him to do. There was also a message about depression at my youth group, so I was just like, this is freaky. But Dan also rebranded himself. He used to be Dan is Not on Fire, and now he's Daniel Howell. Yes, we still call him Dan. I sometimes call him Daniel just for the lulz. I'm gonna go look back at this and cry. He rebranded himself, and I felt like everyone in the community at that time was like, how dare he, I don't know this man. Meanwhile, I was like, great, he's accepting who he is and himself, and just, I'm so proud of him and everything that he's doing. But that's just me being like, he's my adoptive son, and I'm just proud of everything that he's doing. If you don't know Dan, he's, an edgelord, I guess you could say. He can be edgy sometimes, I don't know. He's Dan, I don't know, like, his name is his own adjective. He's just brilliant. He, has a very big vocabulary. I was gonna use a big word there, but he's articulate. He's proven himself to overcome everything that he could. He's kind of had an impact on my life. He's one of the, again, inspiration on my side of the YouTube thing, or that way, I don't know. Sometimes my camera flips things. He's one of the inspirations that helped me want to start doing this, because once I also started my YouTube channel when I was 15. Hey there. At least Dan has Phil to interrupt his videos.
Hi, Dan. Congratulations on whatever she's thinking.
Everything, essentially, my adoptive son.
Okay, bye. Sorry, one of these, I was just like, I'm not waiting.
You know, I would talk for hours on end, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't want to wait.
Love you. Love you too. That's my sister. Yeah, Dan has Phil to interrupt his videos. I have my sister and sometimes my dog to interrupt my videos. I forget what I was even saying. Yeah, Phil's a little embodiment of sunshine. Sometimes it gets annoying, but I love it still, because, like, when you're having a bad day, you can go to Phil for, like, to make you happy. If you don't feel like being happy at the moment, you can go to Dan for the relatable jokes. And a lot of people don't like to let him go on certain things that he's like, no guys, just let it go, it's fine. Like, hey buddy, you in London? Or, don't cry, craft, though I say that to people without context. And, I don't know, if he's like, guys, just let it go, I'm always that one person to be like, okay, you want to let this thing go? I'll stop trying to make jokes out of it. But I did do this, one edit that I love, personally because I made it, but that's because I'm conceited. It's this. Pooh! Pow! Magic. Magic. He literally just uploaded today the top 2017 Dan memes. And I just finished watching that, the inspiration for this video, because I'm proud of my adoptive son. And I don't know, I saw all the memes in there and I was like, wow, like, I'm kind of disappointed in our fandom almost, because they can't let him. I don't care if you say, oh, it's our job to have YouTubers not remember to, like, not forget things. If it starts making the person we're like, person we're obsessed with, like, depressed or upset, we need to stop. So I don't know, that's my opinion, and apparently my opinion sometimes doesn't matter. Sorry, that was that was uncalled for. That was. I just, one of my close friends, I think you saw in a past video, the Harry Potter Day video, which is like possibly my 4th video, I think. She was in that, and she introduced me to Dan and Phil. Like, she kept telling me, you need to watch the videos, you need to watch the videos, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be making this video, I wouldn't be doing anything about Dan and Phil. I actually ordered one of their shirts, finally, because the only merch I have is, I'm looking at it right now, The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire and Dan and Phil Go Outside. Sorry, they're right there. I'm so proud of my sons. But, I just thought it was time to get a shirt. But, if it wasn't for my close friend, KK, then, hi. Then I wouldn't be watching Dan and Phil, and I wouldn't have, like, found more people, like, besides my friend group. It's hard for me to go to them sometimes, just go to them and be like, hey, I'm having a depressing day, can you help me? Except for one, but I even sometimes don't go to that person. I normally go to my parents. That was depressing. But Dan was always like if I was having a bad day, I just watched one of his videos, and then I started adapting to the way he spoke. Which, oh my gosh. I now say literally, thanks Dan. That was British. And now most of the British language doesn't even sound strange to me. If there was an old video I'd go to, like a really old video, I probably would go back to like, maybe some with like Becky and Jessica, or there's this one, it's the school one, How to Survive School or something. I think that's it. I feel like that would be something I would make. I don't know. I relate to Dan on a kind of like a personal level a little bit. This is starting to sound stalkery. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just relate to Dan a lot, and I'm just proud of him for growing up and being the person that he doesn't see that he could be, but the person that we all know he could be. But yeah. I'm just really proud of Daniel Howell. A lot of I don't know what to say anymore. I'm so proud of him. I'm just so proud. I'm proud of him for finally having curly hair. Join the curls, Dan. He, what did he say? He said ever since he was 14, he started straightening his hair. And I can understand curls are hard to manage, especially when you, like, look like a hobbit. But, I don't know, I've always liked his curls. I found his curls quite attractive, if you don't mind. Words are great, guys. But I understand when your hair is that long, it's just hard to manage. Like, I got my hair cut. I don't like straightening my hair. It's just so much effort. Which is also another reason why Dan, stopped the it's just so much effort to straighten it. Especially when it's like this much, but I can understand like with his hair being that long and then waking up every morning to the blah, blah. And yeah. I can understand why he wouldn't want to wear his curly hair, but I feel it might just be him be like, no, I just like woke up and I was like, hey, my curly hair is manageable. I personally think that's because he was in the Phil Pastels, like that's when the curly was startedness, and then it's like Curly Dan is here to stay, and that sounded like a lumberjack. Dan is not a lumberjack. He doesn't go outside. Dan and Phil were also an inspiration for my Sims series. Ever since I saw them, I was like, ooh, I want The Sims. That looks like fun. I did, and now I have a panic attack every time my Sim just, like, looks at something. Another thing, he had a hamster when he was a kid, named Suki, which he says is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How I remember it is trying to remember, like, Lorelai Gilmore's best friend from Gilmore Girls. That is what happens when your mom and sister always watch it. But hey, I always put on Phineas and Ferb. I can't blame them for wanting to watch something else. Their hamster was Ginger. A lot like. Do you remember Katniss, my hamster? Here's a picture of her. Yeah, I had a hamster that was Ginger too, and we named her Katniss after Katniss Everdeen, obviously. Yeah, I miss her. She's dead. It was a good learning experience. Katniss lived longer than most hamsters. Most hamsters like live a year or a few months. She lived for probably 2 years. And let me tell you, she was a lot like actual Katniss. She climbed up the walls, tried to escape every single time. Yeah, tangent, I think. But I'm basically here to say I am proud of my adoptive son. If you want to check out his channel, I'll leave a description below and possibly an end card at the end of the video. Watch my last video, which was the Traveler. Well, from my time period, it was the It's Her Day. With how ominous does that sound? Which is just a thing with the Traveler. Let me tell you, I still have the marks on my back because it was just done not a few hours ago. Like, hold on. Can you see them at all? I don't know if you can. I'll zoom in if you can. If not, I'll cut it out. But, yeah. It hurts. But, it will just be a bruise and a gash. So, yeah. I don't need a band-aid. I'm a big girl. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe for more of my cringy content. Comment below if I should keep this, but then again, I will be copying Dan, so keep that in common. Maybe I'll have like a different thing playing on my laptop. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, Tiger Lilies. By the way, there will be a new Sims video. It's just taking forever to save to my drive. does a thing where it's like, it's not able to do it. I'm like, there is 4 gigabytes. Only 4. I think you have all that room to download this one video. Sorry. I get angry. Dramatic pause. There's gonna be so many bloopers in this, oh my gosh. Ah! That is the torture within my soul. I hate dyslexia. My, this is called a shoulder, everyone. My shoulder just cracked. I'm wearing pajama pants because it is nearing 8 o'clock. Perks of dyslexia, you forget what you were talking about.